we calculate the surface areas and volumes of solid shapes in the unit known as the mensuration. So, first thing, or the two objects which considered firstly are cubes and cuboids. So, today's chapter is surface areas and volumes of cubes and cuboids. So, we must understand what is a cuboid and what is a cube. In fact, in a room where you remain to sit, where you study, or your study hall, your dining hall, most of the objects, most of the rooms we find in the shape which are having length, breadth and height. So, if length, breadth and height are perpendicular to each other, then shape so formed is known as the cuboid. What is the cube? If all dimensions, that is length, breadth and height of any cuboid are same, such cuboid is known as a cube. Now the question is that how we find the surface areas and volumes of a cube and cuboid. Before it, I want to tell you, a cuboid or cube is made up of 6 rectangular surfaces. Like in a room where in your class you study, on the floor you remain to sit is the first surface, and above to it there is a roof, second surface, and there are 4 walls in a room. These are the 4 other surfaces. So, a cuboid is comprises of 6 rectangular surfaces, number 1. So, number of surfaces in a cube or in a cuboid is always 6. A cube or cuboid having 12 edges. What are 12 edges? There are 4 lengths, 4 breadths and 4 heights. Out of these 4 are identical, all 4 heights are of equal length, all 4 lengths are of equal size, all 4 breadths are of same size. So, if someone asks you how many surfaces are there in a cube or cuboid, 6, how many edges are there in a cube or cuboid, 12, how many vertices are there in a cuboid? In a cuboid or in a cube there are 8 vertices. Vertex is that point where your 3 edges meets, that is length, breadth and height. Now I want to tell you the results which are required for solving the problems related to cube and cuboid. In fact, we need 3 things to calculate the surface area, the length of diagonal, the volume of cube and cuboid. Length, breadth and height are 3 important components. Surface area of a cuboid, that is area of all 6 walls, all 6 faces, 2 into length into breadth plus breadth into height plus height into length. But in case of cube, surface area becomes 6 into side, that is all 6 faces of a cube are identical. So, it is 6 into side. Now, if I talk about area of 4 walls, in case of cuboid, the formula is 2 into height into length plus breadth. But you know 2 into length plus breadth is named in the mensuration perimeter. So, we can say area of 4 walls for a cuboid is perimeter into height also. It is 2 into height into length plus breadth or perimeter into height. In case of cube, the formula is 4 into side. Volume, if you talk about for a cuboid, it is length into breadth into height, or you can say length into breadth known as area. It can also be written as area into height. Volume of cube is given by side whole cube, that is side into side into side, because length, breadth and height of a cube are same. If you talk about length of diagonal, you must know what is the diagonal. Diagonal is that edge, diagonal is that line segment which joins one vertex on one face to the other vertex where none of the face meet from where this diagonal has started. So length of the diagonal in case of cuboid is given by root of L square plus B square plus H square. LBH, again I am telling you, stands for length, breadth and height, and diagonal of the cube is given by side into root 3, direct formula. Number of edges in cube and cuboid is both 12. Number of surfaces is 6 and 6. Number of vertices is 8 and 8. And I want to tell you that number of diagonals is given by 4 in numbers in both the cases. Whether it may be cube or cuboid, number of diagonals is given by 4. There are 4 diagonals in cuboid as well as in cube. We will apply these results to solve the problems based on cube and cuboid for their surface areas and volumes.